What up, Digital Slang? Welcome back. Today we're going to check out another pair of active noise canceling earbuds. These are from Soul, the Soul Sync ANC True Wireless Earbuds, a STEM style design. And I know a lot of you guys don't like a STEM style. If you follow the channel, you guys know I do. I don't mind them at all. Usually we get really good microphones on these, and I don't mind how they look either. These do come in 3 colorways, black, frost, and blue. We're going to check out the blue colorway here. We'll talk about the specs in a minute, but let's go back, take a quick look at what came in the box. USB Type-C to charge, always a good thing. Small, medium, and large silicone tips. Make sure you change out your tips, guys. Get that good seal if you want the best possible active noise cancellation, as well as sound quality. We do get the user's manual and a sticker. I like stickers. I don't know about you guys. I dig stickers. Oh, we also get a carabiner. So you can see on the actual earbuds here, there's a loop with their branding on it. You can throw the carabiner on there, put it on your keychain if you want to carry these around with you. And the packaging. Look, I like good packaging. I talk about it in a lot of my videos. It usually shows they care about their product, and it usually translates to a better finished product, because if they're taking care and putting care into their packaging, usually that rolls over into their product. So you can see here the blue colorway of the earbuds, and look how cool they look. That short stem on there with the branding on the actual stem, and then this nice design here where the touch controls are. Sync ANC on the side is going to tell us a little bit about them and all of the specs on here. And on the back, you can see the actual case, small, medium, and large silicone tips, Type-C, the carabiner, everything that comes inside of the packaging. And if we take a look here, you can see the actual blue color, very nice shade of blue on here. It does leave fingerprints. You can see already just from me touching it, there are fingerprints on here, but it is a plastic shell with this rubber coating on it. So it's a very nice and grippy case. I do like it. We got the loop here with the branding, some branding here on the top. And then if we open it up, you can see inside, Sync ANC on the front, their branding on each stem with the LED lights. And then on the inside of the case, Soul Sync and some text. And that's it. On the back, USB Type-C to charge. Now, these do not offer wireless charging on here. The rest of the specs on the Soul Sync, Bluetooth 5.1, Ambient Mode, ANC, 12mm dynamic drivers on here. It does support AAC for codec, IPX4, sweat and water resistant, so not waterproof, but feel free to work out on them. You are going to be fine. Again, stem style, a short stem. I do like it. Touch controls that do control everything, including volume. You know I'm a big fan of that. You can use one at a time. Just know if you do use one at a time, whatever controls you have on, because each of these earbuds actually do different things when it comes to touch controls. So if I'm using the right, I'm only going to have available those touch controls that go with the right earbud, and the same with the left. And battery life on these earbuds, about 5.5 hours and 25 total with the case with ANC turned off. And with ANC on, it's going to be about 4.5 and about 22 with the case. And that's kind of where we are now with ANC earbuds. Right around 5 hours is what we have been getting. Hopefully this year that will improve as we get into the year a little bit more. And price on these guys, right around $100. But let's get into it. We're gonna do a mic test. We'll start with a mic test. I'll throw them in, you guys can see how they look. We'll talk about fit and comfort, and then we'll jump right into the mic test. So fit-wise, very comfortable in my ears. Again, everybody has different sizes and shapes of ears, so it might be a little different for you, but I do not mind the stem style design at all. And as far as comfort, very lightweight earbuds, not heavy at all. Very comfortable in my opinion, at least for me. I could wear these for hours without having any issues. But let's start the mic test. We'll do it in a quiet room and in a noisy room. You guys can leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the mics.
What up, guys? The Soul Sync ANC active noise canceling earbuds. This is the mic test in a quiet room, stem style design. Nice blue color on here, a nice coating on here, so they are a little grippy to hold and to use. They're not going to slip out of your hands. What about the mics? How's it sound? Drop a comment. Let me know. All right, guys. Now we're in a crowded room, a crowded environment. This is what the mic sounds like in a noisy room. People talking, people yapping it up. This is what it would sound like if you were on the go outside. How's it sound? Let me know. Is it clear? Can you hear me okay? Drop a comment. Let me know.
All right, next let's talk about ANC in ambient mode or transparency mode, whatever you want to call it. Transparency mode on here works well. You know, you're getting what you pay for here. It's a $100 pair of earbuds. We're not getting the absolute best when it comes to transparency mode, but we are getting a good transparency mode. The one thing that I do want to mention is that you can hear some white noise when you have it on. I'm using it right now to talk in this video. It does work well. It's going to allow a lot of the outside noise in. You will be able to hear your surroundings, definitely, but just know you will hear a little bit of white noise while you are using it. And it's kind of very similar with active noise cancellation on here. Active noise cancellation does work very well. It's not going to compete with any of the higher end earbuds, but it's good. It blocks out a good amount of noise, the low end rumbles, the low end frequency noises. It does what it's supposed to do. And it's kind of what you expect at this price point. It does a good job. Transparency mode, it does a good job. We're not getting the best, but it does a good job when it comes to ANC and transparency mode on these earbuds. So next we're going to talk about the touch controls. Again, touch controls do control everything on here, but each earbud is a little different. So I'm going to go over that with you and I'll walk you through everything. So on the right earbud, if we just tap the button once, it's going to pause. If we tap it again, it will play. If we double tap, it's going to go to the next track. If we triple tap, it's going to go back to the previous track. If we touch and hold, a voice prompt will happen and it's going to go back from normal mode to transparency. And it's going to go through all of that, scroll through ANC, all of that good stuff you control with just touching and hold. Now the left earbud is a little different. So if we tap once on the left earbud, you can see the volume slider. It's going to start to go up. If we double tap, the volume is going to go down. And if we triple tap, it's going to bring up your voice assistant, whether it's Google Assistant or Siri on an iPhone. And if we touch and hold on this earbud, let's shut Siri off. If we touch and hold on these earbuds, that will also scroll through transparency mode, active noise cancellation, and normal mode. It will just shut it off, which is always a good thing, right? You want that option to where you could basically just shut it off. So it does work very well. The touch controls on here do control everything, and I do like it because you get full access to everything hands-free. I am a big fan of that. Now when it comes to latency and delay between audio and video, if you're watching content, and this is, most earbuds are going to give you this exact thing, what we're about to talk about right now. Netflix, YouTube videos, whatever it is, you're going to be good. No delay between audio and video. Light gaming as well, you're going to be fine. The heavier games, Call of Duty and games like that, that's when you're going to run into, that type of problem where there's a slight delay between audio and video. We are getting better. It's just not there yet for the heavier games. Maybe we'll get there at the end of this year, middle of this year. We'll see if it gets any better. But right now, not bad. It's not going to stop you from playing any games on here. But just notice the heavier games will give you a slight bit of delay. Now, as far as sound quality and the volume goes on here, you guys know I like a lot of volume. I like to be able to dial it back, tone it down a little bit, find that sweet spot. I do wish these had a little more, just a slight bit more of volume on these earbuds and they would be perfect. I do have to kind of listen to these right around 90%. Usually I like to dial it back to about 80 and then just have that extra bump if I need it. But again, for most people, I think these are going to be just fine. I like a little excessive and that's, just what I like. Now, sound quality on here, you guys know if you follow the channel, I've been a bass head since I started this channel. I am slowly changing that, right? The more earbuds I listen to, the more I find that what I like in a pair of good sounding earbuds is a little different than what it used to be. I used to love that just crazy bass that you can just feel, and I still like that quite a bit. But now when I hear a pair of earbuds like this has good bass, has great mids and highs, but it's crystal clear. The bass is punchy, it just hits hard and then it disappears, right? The mids sound fantastic on here. The highs sound really good. It's just a very clean sound. And I'm starting to like that more than that extra bass, right? The extra bass is good sometimes, like if you're working out. But when you're just listening to music, this is kind of what I am gravitating towards now. That just very clean, crisp sound that these deliver. That bass, it doesn't linger after it hits. It hits and then disappears. It's very sharp and I like it. These sound really good and I'm starting to really like this type of sound more so than the previous sound of that deep bass that just rumbles and lingers a little bit. I don't like it when that bass, takes away from the mids and the highs. I still want it to be clear, but that's kind of what I was leaning towards for the past year and a half, 2 years. I'm starting to change and go towards this style and this type of sound more and more as I get into more and more earbuds. I tend to like this better at this point. I really like how these sound. They sound really good. But the Soul Sync, we talked about the ANC, the Transparency Mode on here. You know, they're a $100 pair of earbuds, so that's what we're getting when it comes to ANC and Transparency Mode on here. They're good, not the best, but they are good. Battery life on a pair of earbuds with ANC, it's kind of right around the average right now, right around 5 hours. You can use one at a time, just be aware. Again, you're only gonna have available those touch controls that are available with each earbud. They are a little different. And the sound quality, I just talked about the sound quality on here, they're good. Overall, not a bad pair. I do like the color of these. I like the look, I like the stem. Drop some comments below, guys, and let me know what you think of the microphones on these earbuds. I like them. They're a good pair of earbuds all around. I don't really have too much bad to say about them. The Soul Sync ANC. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Stay safe. Have a great week coming up. I'll be back soon. Peace.